Kia ora koutou katoa. My name is Ethan and I'm the Youth Catalyst for our Baptist whānau. This is my annual report for 2024. I was employed as the National Youth Catalyst 2 weeks before Easter 2023 as a response to the 2022 Baptist National Hui. The purpose of the role is to create a compelling and shared vision for BYM, Baptist Youth Ministries in New Zealand, and to develop a 3 to 5 year strategic plan in building a robust framework and structure for achieving this vision. More on all of this below, but first a few highlights and key priorities over the past year. In November 2023, we celebrated the first BYM Hui since 2019, with 75 youth pastors and leaders from across the country coming together for fellowship, prayer, discussion and fun. For many, this was their first experience with a national BYM gathering, and for some, it was their first introduction to a wider Baptist whānau event. Despite the increasing financial and time constraints that many of our youth leaders face, it was a great turnout. As always, East Camps have been a great success with many young people making life-changing decisions. The difficult years of COVID seem like a distant memory as youth ministries rebuild and camps begin to grow once again. Big thanks to Blue Bradley, Mike Dodge and Hena Kossi for all their mahi. eCamp was also successful, reaching full capacity before registrations closed. Shout out to eCamp Director Josh Vanderwart for 10 years of faithful service. What a way to finish up. Casey Clark from Manukau City Baptist Church has now taken the reins in what has been a smooth transition. We had 340 youth leaders attend King's Birthday Youth Leaders Training in Rotorua. It was a great weekend of opening God's Word, training on youth ministry, team building and worship. Thank you to Ellen Amy who helps me to organise the event and many others who have contributed throughout that weekend. We had 257 campers and youth leaders go to Extend, a camp focused on extending the faith of 15 to 18-year-olds in Palmerston North. One of my favourite stories was hearing from a mother who is still new to faith, whose daughter came home completely transformed. A few weeks later, she and a friend got baptised. That is gospel renewal in people and places. Thank you to Marilyn Withers, Mike Sandbrook and Katie Thomas for all your hard work in putting Extend together. A significant focus of mine has been advocating for ministry to young people within our Baptist churches. Over the past decade, we have witnessed a decrease in resources dedicated to young people, which has had a noticeable impact on our ability to minister effectively. Given that many young people are not able to advocate for themselves, it is crucial that we remind churches of their role in nurturing and discipling the next generation. I had the privilege of leading the Herito Focus Night at National Hui, which aimed to encourage the Baptist movement, our family, to invest in young people. I spoke at all 5 regional Hui about the importance of growing young within our churches. I led a 3-part webinar series titled Fostering a Generation of Emerging Leaders through Kerry's lifelong learning platform. I regularly engage with senior pastors, elders, and key leaders within our Baptist context. With the increasing lack of resources, time, money, and people at a local church level, there is a growing need for ready-to-go resources. This year, we launched the Baptist Student Network to connect young people with churches as they move from different cities for university. I send out a fortnightly BYM mail, which is a key tool in keeping our leaders updated on the latest stories, research, resources, and events. In partnership with Child Matters, we have updated the child protection policy and offered 2 free webinars to help our churches understand how to implement it within their context. We remain committed to addressing ongoing questions and concerns, and we will continue to review and enhance the policy as needed. We are also in the process of developing the Herito website and the upcoming replacement to the Baptist intranet. Together, these will be a destination for resourcing churches for ministry to young people from birth right through to their young adult years. With churches having fewer resources to effectively disciple and nurture their young people, there is a need for greater collaboration, support and resources at the national and regional levels. To achieve this, I am re-establishing a BYM Trust Board that can work with me to establish a financial plan that will enable BYM to further support churches in their pursuit to disciple young people. I want to thank a couple of key donors who have given generously to BYM, enabling greater ministry to and with young people. This financial support has enabled several new initiatives that will be announced in the coming months and allowed the employment of a BYM administrator, Maya Edmonds. Maya is already making great headway in her role, and we are excited for the year ahead. Earlier this year, I presented one part of a proposed national youth strategy to the regional leaders and the chair of regional associations in the National Support Centre lead team. The proposal was to have a national youth team comprising the National Youth Catalyst and regional youth coaches, partly funded by associations and in time topped up through further fundraising by BYM. Together, this team would work to develop a shared vision and strategy that could be outworked regionally. There isn't agreement at this time for a nationally coordinated approach to Baptist youth ministry, so I have pivoted to a region-by-region approach. Although this will take more time to develop, I am incredibly hopeful for the future of BYM and our role in supporting churches to raise the next generation of Christ's followers. Thank you to everyone who is involved in discipling young people. You are a joy to work with and an honour to serve. I'm glad that we get to do this together. Ka kite anō.